Hello everyone, we're back with some Chaos Child. I have like the exact amount of time I need to record, so I'm doing it. I talked about this last time, but I haven't been able to record as much, but I mean, you gotta do it, you know. So if there's like a quick outro for this one, you know what happened. I was like, oh no, I gotta go. Yeah, but I haven't been able to record for like, how long has it been? Like a couple days, but it's the 29th, so almost a week now. And like recording is just what I do in like, I don't know, just, it's cathartic? That's not quite the right, something like that. Anyway, I just like doing it. That's why I have so many videos, even though nobody watches them. Anyway, yeah, we're here with that Taku-Yu flashback. Is it Taku-Yu or Take-Yu? It's one of those. I keep forgetting. But anyway, I really liked the last episode how it kind of gave us exposition on Taku-Yu. Just a little. Well, obviously, we're getting it at least a bit here. But it gave it to us in a natural way. Like, Taku could have just been in the scene, you know, been the narrator. They gave us it in an exposition-y way. But instead, they just had it, like, be a normal conversation between two of the characters. Which is nice. I approve. What's the echo? So this is during the earthquake in Chaos City, right? Like the big one. I think there were actually a couple of them, weren't there? Don't quote me on that. Oh yeah, Taku-Yu. I wanted water. Oh, it's Shio. It's Fate Stay Night. Could still feel the sensation of the dead woman I'd touched when I'd fallen on my hands. I wanted to wash it off. Wanted to wash my face too. The wind from the flames had blown something small into my eye. It itched badly. I was thirsty too. Sarika was on my back. Showed no signs of waking up. Oh, so they knew each other from before. Okay. Dang it. Pardon my French. My legs were at their limit, so I forced my way through the crowd and sat down on a tire that had rolled nearby. It smelled like burning rubber. Oh yeah, I did check the audio last time. I think it was just about right. So I don't think I need to turn it up. Like, maybe I do a little, but it's fine. I didn't have the energy to apologize to the people I ran into, and they didn't have the energy to left to complain. I slowly brought Sarika to rest on my knees and looked around. I saw an orange light. I believe this background was actually used in Chaos Ed, wasn't it? Or maybe this is like a higher quality version of it, but still. The light of the fires reflected off of many things. It was pretty, I thought, before I realized how inappropriate that was. For some reason, I started to count the bodies on the ground, not knowing if they're alive or dead. In less than 5 seconds, I'd gotten way over 10. I realized how futile it was. I stopped. Shibuya Station was utterly destroyed. The 107, only a few minutes away by foot, was ruined as well. 5 whole hours after the earthquake, the chaos had only increased. There were fewer people out walking, but I wasn't for sure if that was because they'd reached safety, or simply collapsed from exhaustion. As I saw someone carrying his own severed arm in a convenience store bag. Oh, okay. I saw people ignoring a barefoot woman as she cradled a baby whose head was smashed in. Someone outright had given up on insanity, were flinging things into the fire. A group of middle-aged salarymen were dragging a young girl into the darkness. A young man wanted to join. Oh. Yeah, dark. This is hell. There's no other way to describe it. This was hell. Oh, Sarika's not dead. Plot twist. Sarika moaned a little in my lap. I slapped her cheeks to wake her up. Onoe? Onoe! Her face distorted in agony. It was okay. She was breathing. She was okay. Right into Yoyogi, okay? You know, that big general hospital. You remember, right? We snuck in there once when we were little. Instead of answering, she just moved her eyebrows a little. I swore and lifted her up on my back again. What did he say? He's like 10 right now, so like, frick! She didn't seem to be that badly hurt, but this kept happening. I read on Tweepo that the general hospital at Yoyogi Station was accepting patients injured in the earthquake. I didn't know if that was true, but I had no choice but to go. It had to be better than the hell that was Shibuya. Don't die. I yelled, unsure if Sarika could even hear me. Started walking. I just needed to get to the hospital. Oh. There was a spread in focus there. Was that the guy from Chaos Lid? I don't think it was, but I mean, I saw a lab coat and a woman strapped to a table. She had pink hair, I think. So Sarika's mom, maybe. It reminds me of a scene in Chaos Head where, spoiler alert, I'm just gonna call her Yumiko because she looks like Yumiko from Yurusaya. Her mom was like kept in a lab, and she had a baby, and eventually she ate the baby. And that's like one of the oldest things I remember from Chaos Head. I mean, it's funny in hindsight. It was very over the top. So, you know, that just reminds me of that. Oh, we're here at Takuya's house. Home, I guess? I leapt up. Quickly glanced to the left and right as I tried to calm my racing heart. I saw that I was in my own bed. I felt exhausted. I also felt really thirsty. It was because I'd had the dream again. I searched around until I found the bottle of water by my bedside, took a gulp, then grabbed the phone off my bed to check the time. 12:17 a.m. It's a new day, huh? It's around noon when the police had let me go from Shibuya Station with a warning. I'd gone home and gone straight to bed, so I would have been out for more than 12 hours. This was no good. Maybe I'd slept too long. Maybe I hadn't slept enough, because my head felt like it was filled with lead. Maybe this is like unhealthy, but I occasionally sleep for 12 hours or more. Like on a typical day, unless I have to like get up for something, I'll sleep for like 10 hours at least. I don't see how people get by with 8 or less. Like, you know, 8's like the average amount, like of how much you're supposed to get. But like, I can't do 8. Well, like I can, but like not unless, you know. I can't do 8 and then get up to play video games all day, basically. No, maybe not. Put my hands up to the thin light that was coming through the window and checked their color. They were the same as always. There's no blood on them. Felt a little like throwing up. Hoped another drink of water would help, but it didn't. Dang it. I thought for a moment, then I decided to turn on the room lights. I turned on the laptop. I'm gonna search for urge to vomit, lesson foods drinks. I like how it included the like the way you would type that if you googled it. The internet gave me page after page of results. Checked a bunch of pages, just like you're supposed to when you're looking something up. Ginger, huh? Yes, I've got that conto that Gen gave me. I looked under the sink until I found the kanto pounder and poured it into a cup and added some hot water from the electric kettle. It had a strange smell, unlike anything I was used to. I took a sip. So actually, I always thought that, you know, ginger ale helping with stomach, like, you know, wanting to throw up was just a myth to sell more ginger ale, but I guess not. I guess that's the thing. Assuming ginger ale has ginger in it, that's an assumption. And it's also assuming it has ale in it. You know, maybe it has both. None. Oh, can you see that? Okay, no, you can't. I just got a friend started playing Final Fantasy. Like a Steam notification. I can tell that my hands are shaking a little as they held the cup. Gosh dang it all, pardon my French. It wasn't the first time I'd seen a body. I mean, probably the first, well, I mean, yeah, a convenience store, his bag in a convenience store bag. Checked the phone again and saw that there were several messages from Sarika and Kurusu. I'd still argue that what he saw was worse than that. I mean, that was like a Jigsaw-esque thing. Or like a Saw-esque thing. I don't know. I wanted to answer but stopped. They're probably still up, but I didn't feel like talking to anyone. It felt like the air I'd breathed in the Love Hotel yesterday was still deep inside me. Along with the cheerful melody of the music box and the red that covered my vision. I felt something strange on my cheek and put a hand up to feel it. It was a bandage. I got into some kind of clinic at the police station where they put it. What happened? Where they put it on. You're like, they told me I must have hit my face hard on the floor when I crashed down. Oh, okay, okay. I was unlucky enough to scrape my cheek against a piece of the shattered glass. Thankfully, it wasn't a big wound. Barely hurt at all. Plot twist. The bandage is the Garrow Froggy this time. Like, it has like the waves. I forget what they're called. The fun waves. I remember the equation. Like, what is it? Like, 1 + 2 = fun. Something like that. It's not 1 + 2, but I know it's fun. But it itched like heck, pardon my French. And each time it itched, the shock I felt came rushing back and quickened my pulse. The danger is long gone, but I still couldn't forget the terror. Had I almost been caught up on something horrible? No. I was fine. I was fine, right? Well, I wasn't like everyone else. I wasn't an amateur. I'd gone through that hell I just dreamed about and survived. Okay. Maybe having that nightmare again was good for me. Managed to force down the urge to vomit. I clicked away at the computer. Opened my computer's TV program, changed the channel to a news program, and watched it on my monitor. You have a TV program on your computer? 3 months ago, I bought a USB TV tuner off a homeless guy who had no idea what it was worth. All it cost me was dinner at a local restaurant. Hey, not bad. I mean, I don't know how much a TV tuner goes for. Just like I thought, there's an article about the events 2 days ago. All they said was that a man's body was found in the Dogonzaka Love Hotel. They didn't say whether it was suicide, murder, or just an accident. One seg. There's nothing about the girl who'd been found at the scene. Or about me and Sarika. See. Figured this was what I'd get. I never experienced for myself the gap between what happened at a crime scene and what was reported on TV, but it didn't really surprise me. These days, the internet was a lot faster at reporting things than TV. True. To people who followed the news online, TV wasn't a place to learn new things. It was where you went to see if something you'd heard about was so important that it was getting TV coverage. What about the people online? I closed the TV program and opened a browser. Return to the new generation. Okay, so people made the link. Who's that guy? That's the antagonist. I'm calling it now. I am calling it now. That guy's evil. Nico Nia News had something on it too. Because that's a sprite. That's definitely a sprite. I clicked on an uploaded video. Yep, Watabe Tomoaki. Hold on, what does that say? Normal others news. Watabe kind of obnoxious face fake die in a fire window. Conman CC syndrome. I assume we'll find out what that is soon enough. Just like always, it was Watabe, the attention-seeking internet reporter. He was famous for charging into crime scenes to get scoops. Lately, he seemed to be getting a little too cocky. Okay, maybe he'll die, actually. Internet escape. What is that? Hachi base? Shibuya instant investigation recovered. Why are these shortcuts? You have shortcuts to the files? Why don't I just get the files on here? Explain what got on at that Love Hotel as the video showed pictures that he'd probably taken himself. And then, like always, he started to mix in his own subjective opinions into the news. He was right, the police were hiding something, but there's little point in listening to the rest of this. Vague information would just get in the way. This is all you can expect from the masses on the internet, I guess. Mostly ignored Watabe's voice as I looked at the video on the screen. He must have gotten it by charging into the hotel room. What the heck was all that? That back to what had happened. A man was strangled to death in his room. There's an unconscious girl and a police officer there as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about the police guy. The girl was the most obvious suspect. Even if she chose a strange way to do it, she still must have killed him. Right? No, if she had definitely killed him, they would have announced that. She was arrested, just like I was. Over 30 hours had passed. Even if they found out she was innocent, they should have announced that. The police believe that the girl with him may know something, and are proceeding with their investigation, like that. Did the police think that she didn't do it? Then what was she doing in that room? And even if the police had told me during the interrogation that I didn't imagine it, I knew what I'd heard. Someone else had visited that room and knocked on the door. The sound was eerie and always had the same rhythm. I felt a cold chill. Natalie turned towards the door. Sure, let's hit me with a negative one. My room was the same as always. There's no sign of anyone approaching it. I listened carefully to see if I could hear anything outside. Nothing. Or is there? Come on, you're worrying too much. Trigger on! Huh? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The doorknob spun on its own. The door opened. I couldn't believe it. I forgot to lock the door. It's the lady from the Love Hotel! Someone was here. Who? Was it Serica? Again? Or someone who had something to do with what had happened yesterday? Is it okay for me to just stand here? Who's there? Alright. A small shadow slipped through the gap in the open door and came inside. Who was this girl? Cool jacket though. Our eyes met. Then I realized that I should have looked away. So it's supposed to be die? Or who are you? Her eyes went blank and out of focus. It was like she was looking at me, but she wasn't. Her skin was so pale, she looked sick. She was mumbling something. She had something behind her back. It could be anything. There's a knife over 20 centimeters long. How do you see it if it's behind her back? Stuff, pardon my French. That's a smug smile. I love this girl. Just the fact that she has a smile like that makes me love her. She was insane! Then I remembered. Remembered who she was. Oh, it took you that long? She's the girl at the crime scene! But hold on. Those ribbons are a different color, I'm telling you. I'm looking at the Steam page. Those are white ribbons. Maybe it's character development. Is the hair the same? Yeah, the hair's the same. Same with the jacket. What was she doing here? Okay. Oh, this is creepy music. What? She leapt on me without warning! I felt a terrible pain in my solar plexus. I looked down and saw that the knife head was embedded deep within my chest. Oh, she giggled as she pulled the knife out. And again, the knife went in. How could somebody die like this? It was insane, I thought. Oh yeah, that didn't happen, by the way. That's stupid. That wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, no way. None. Let me just lock the door, though. Kept telling myself as I went over and locked the door. Yeah, it was just like how, if you saw a horror movie, you ended up afraid to go to the bathroom at night. One theory said that a scary experience like that throws the brain into overdrive and causes it to emit too much dopamine, triggers strong delusions. Basically, I was overthinking it. Nothing crazy like that was gonna happen. It's physically impossible. So I was fine, just fine. Took a deep breath and managed to calm myself down. But didn't someone knock at the door though? Ah, that's right. Crap. It's a new day. What about the pundits? Pundits? On the internet. I quickly opened another site. I don't know what a pundit is. Shibuya News. What do we have here? The private news site Taku trusts the most. The Kitty Petty Experience. On sale 2015. February 22nd. Bar Nobu. Nobu shows up personally and gives you a bar. He shall teach you the secret to mastering that. So these are ads, I think. But just one bite will turn you into a pig. Is that like a cure key, or is that like good food? Programmed to bring you the latest in Shibuya news. Pray to you spend tomorrow in a way you won't regret. It was always updated at midnight every day. The quality of the news and the reliability of its updates made it far more useful than TV or the mass market sites. Online news was faster than TV, but of course some sites are better than others. There's no end to the number of wrong-siders who treat the net as a single entity that was the opposite of TV. The TV says one thing, but the internet says something different, they'd say. If you ask me, they are utter morons! These days, even a lot of larger sites aimed for the same mass market the TV news did. It's critical that you find out for yourself which sites could really be trusted. Just like the name implies. Oh, hold on. 1,582 steps from Kyoto Station. Who counted that? I mean, you know, depending on how tall you are, you're gonna have bigger or smaller steps. So I mean, that's not accurate. Or maybe they moved the place depending on how, you know, your stride. So the building moves. That'd be cool. Just like the name implies, Shibuya News dealt with it going on in Shibuya. It's similar enough to our newspaper club that everyone in the club knew about the site and used it regularly. Its owner Kay was, how to say this? Very skilled at getting and sharing information, seeing its effects. She carefully calculated when to send and when to receive information. Parent site. A lot of child and grandchild sites use Shibuya News as their parent site. Most of them are privately run news sites as well. Site which is a primary source for information. Secondary sites called child sites share this information with other users. They also, how do you say this one? Tertiary? So it's called grandchild sites, which share the information from the child sites. The lingo comes from news sites. It's also common, when running multiple sites, to refer to the primary one as the parent site, and the sites that were spun off from it as child sites. Okay, I knew it was something like that, but... As a result, a huge number of people saw the information that Kay spread. Put it more unkindly, Kay was manipulating them. Anytime Kay wrote about a popular shop among high school students in Shibuya, or a free smartphone app, you'd hear people at school talking about it within a few days. Take for example the Tweepo user that most of Hekiho Academy followed, HekihoBot. It described itself as a bot by Hekiho students for Hekiho students. But for the number of times it would show up on Shibuya News, my guess was that it was actually run by Kay. Kay was one of the few people I recognized as a right sider. Kay's totally evil, right? Or a cute girl, one of those. But something, well, I mean, it did say she, so maybe, oh, hold on. We have dark hair heroine left and side ponytail hero. Oh, and one eye, oh no, girl on the table heroine. I'm pretty sure that's all, her. Maybe. You know the Takiru flashback we had like 10 minutes ago? There's a girl that looked kind of like her on the Steam store page. Well, the Steam like advertising logo. Anyway, something happened was going on in Shibuya. First you check the TV shows to get the basics, then the mass market sites to see what the net was saying. Then you'd go to Shibuya News for the latest information. This is the way the newspaper club, and myself specifically, would always look for information. Figured they'd be broadcasting. Quality of the news wasn't the only reason that Shibuya News was popular. One reason was that Kay appeared to be a girl. Someone who was thought to be a girl in real life, they got a lot more hits than someone who was thought to be a guy. I mean, they're not wrong. The other reason was, well, I mean, when it comes to news, I don't know. But I was thinking particularly when it comes to like, you know, like streaming and stuff. The other reason was, that's not universal either, just, it seems that way. Oh, that's the band, I think, right? That's, what's her name from Chaos Head? Oh, no. Come on. Tips list. Gothic punk band that was popular in Shibuya around 2009. Yep. 2015, it still has some passionate fans. A group of 4, but only the names of the vocalist, FES, guitarist Ryo, has been made public. So I think she's FES's, I think. Like short, like light blue hair girl. This radio broadcast. Whenever there's something big she wanted to report on, she'd always do an internet radio broadcast. It offered proof that she was a girl, her voice calm and pleasant to the ear. A lot of people just listened to her broadcast. The audio from the leaky noise case that I played for Kurusu was actually been modified by Kay to be easier to understand. Haven't heard of it. I chuckled a little. His glory hogging was a running joke among Nico Nia News viewers. Didn't the song have... Okay, you're not talking, okay? Okay, I think the song like predicted future killings? Because she had a cool sword or something?
その前に世間を賑わせていたのはニュージェネレーションの狂気と呼ばれた連続猟奇事件でした。
I wonder if they're actually going that route and her songs actually did have, you know, these new ones so far. If that was foreshadowed back in, like, if that was planned back in Chaos Head, or if they're just writing it in now. Oh, I was startled. That's right. Crap. Forgotten after all that had happened at the Love Hotel. No way.
もうお気づきの方もいらっしゃいますね。9月7日のこっちみんな。9月19日の音漏れタン。そして昨日。
Okay, so she just played it because it's relevant. Because, you know,
正確に言えば一昨日ですが、
NGM.
9月29日の変死事件。6年前の事件と日付が一致しているんです。
You're like 2 days too slow, dude. Catch up. That second, the Tweepo stream that was linked to the broadcast lit up. It was overflowing with comments.
次の日付はヴァンパイアと呼ばれた事件が起きた10月10日。愛する渋谷にお住まいの皆さん、くれぐれもお気をつけて。
Is that the guy who was like found in the bathroom? Like, I'm assuming his blood was drained or something based off vampire.
それでは今回は
Or is that the slime guy?
お付き合いいただきありがとうございます。
There's a slime guy, right?
わずかな時間のお相手は私、K さんでした。
Speaking of someone who doesn't remember the slime guy at all, I wonder if that was them like, making a little Steins Gate cameo in there. Because they came out like 1 year apart or something like that, didn't they? So that could have happened. He's running on Windows. What is this? Windows 8? Right, is this 7? Right, this is 7! A man of culture. I'm on 7. Like, you know, it's out of, like, it stopped being supported a couple months ago, but I refuse. Like, I had a laptop, I should say, with 10. I didn't really like it. 7. Magnum opus of Windows. The XP, yeah, that's cool too, but I'll probably switch to a 10 eventually.
時刻は間もなく2015年10月1日0時30分。
That's creepy.
悔いのない一日が始められることを祈っています。
Oh, that's nice. The audio keeps going. If the next line is narration. She signed off in her usual way, and the broadcast ended. Dot, dot, dot. She got me. That's right. That hypothesis was why I'd forced my way into the Love Hotel. Something had happened, just like I thought. There's 3 such incidents. It was only natural to assume that there might be a connection. The new generation madness. Oh. So Slime Guy was the vampire. Was it going to happen again? There was one too fast for me to recognize any of them. Like, obviously I recognize the cross one, that, you know. Suddenly felt a pain in my cheek. I reached up and saw that blood was coming out from the side of my bandage. The cut must have opened. As I took care of it, the red blood on my finger stood out. Without warning, I felt a horrible sense of dread, like I was sinking into quicksand. Usually I'd love to have a mystery to solve, but now that the case was definitely real, I hesitated. For the rest of that night, I wasn't able to do any more research about the case. Okay. That's a good place to call it. You got the @Chan, of course. Lovely. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll be back next time. Hopefully in less than a week. That'd be nice. Yeah, I mean, the more I can record, the better, just to keep the backlog going. Because I think I uploaded 5's not uploaded yet. It's gonna be coming out probably 2 days, I think, or tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I really need to schedule videos. Usually I just do it the night before, right? I mean, it would be handy to, you know, have like a week in advance just so I don't have to worry about it. But anyway, that's enough rambling. I tried to stretch the video to 30 minutes. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.